Hello everyone, it's your favorite team here at TV Days Drama Digest. Back once again to dive deep into the swirling chaos, heartbreak, and high-stakes drama that makes Days of Our Lives the unforgettable soap we all love and obsess over. Today, we're turning our full attention to one of the most intense and potentially dangerous storylines unfolding in Salem right now, the brewing storm between Sarah Horton and Kristen DiMera. This isn't just another petty rivalry or jealous spat, this is a full-blown, edge-of-your-seat confrontation fueled by love, betrayal, motherhood, and a child's fierce loyalty. And at the center of it all, Brady Black, the man whose heart seems to pull everyone into a vortex of passion and peril. As longtime viewers know all too well, Salem is no stranger to love triangles that turn deadly, custody battles that tear families apart, and warnings that carry the weight of life-or-death consequences. But this particular clash feels different, more personal, more volatile, and far more threatening. Sarah and Brady's budding relationship is blossoming at a pace that's impossible to ignore. And Kristen, the fiercely protective mother of Brady's daughter Rachel, is not about to let another woman steal her family's future without a fight. We've seen the signs building for weeks. From Rachel's dangerous prank that sent Sarah to the hospital to Kristen's icy glare and whispered threats. Now the tension has reached a boiling point. Is Sarah truly in danger? Could Kristen's warnings escalate into something far more sinister, like the kidnapping rumors that are starting to circulate among fans? Let's unpack this dramatic saga step by step, scene by explosive scene, and explore what might happen next in this gripping tale of obsession, revenge, and redemption. To understand the stakes, we need to rewind and revisit how we got here. Sarah Horton, played with incredible depth and vulnerability by Lindsay Godfrey, has endured more than her share of heartache in Salem. A talented doctor with a heart of gold, Sarah has battled infertility, loss, betrayal, and even identity crises. Her marriage to Xander Kyriakis was passionate but turbulent, marked by secrets and pain. Yet amid the ruins of that relationship, a spark reignited with Brady Black. Brady, charismatic, tormented, and forever caught between his past mistakes and his desire for a stable family, has been drawn to Sarah's compassion and strength. Their connection has grown steadily, shared glances, quiet support during crises, and moments of genuine tenderness that have made fans root for Brera like never before. The chemistry is undeniable, and the audience can feel the hope that these two broken souls might finally find happiness together. But happiness in Salem is never simple, and no one stands in the way more formidably than Kristen DiMera. Kristen, portrayed with chilling intensity by Stacey Haydock, is a woman who is always played by her own roles, a master manipulator with a long history of obsession. Particularly when it comes to Bradish, has kidnapped, schemed, and even committed crimes in the name of love and motherhood. Her bond with Rachel Black is unbreakable, forged in fire through years of custody battles, lies, and dramatic twists. Rachel, the sweet but deeply troubled young girl caught in the crossfire, idolizes her mother and fears losing her father to anyone else. Kristen knows this vulnerability all too well and uses it as both shield and weapon. The fuse was lit when Rachel, in a moment of childish jealousy and rage, orchestrated a dangerous stunt that landed Sarah in the hospital. Viewers watched in horror as Rachel, upset over seeing Sarah and Brady grow closer, slipped pistachios into Sarah's ice cream sundae, knowing full well Sarah's severe allergy. What started as a petty act of revenge turned life-threatening in seconds. Sarah's throat closed, her breathing became ragged gasps, and panic swept through the room. Brady, ever the hero, sprang into action, rushing her to the emergency room as her life hung in the balance. The image of Sarah struggling for air, Brady's face pale with terror, and Rachel's wide-eyed shock has been seared into fans' memories. It was a turning point not just for the characters, but for the entire storyline. In the aftermath, Brady's fury was palpable. He couldn't forgive Rachel's recklessness, even if it stemmed from confusion and hurt. To protect Sarah and give her time to recover, Brady made the difficult decision to take her to Bayview, Salem's renowned psychiatric facility, where she could rest away from the chaos. Bayview has always been a place of secrets and healing in Salem, but it also carries a dark reputation. When Rachel showed up at Bayview, perhaps seeking her father, or caught up in her own emotional turmoil, it ignited Kristen's wrath like never before. Kristen saw Sarah's presence there as a direct threat, another woman encroaching on her territory, influencing Brady and potentially turning Rachel against her. The air crackled with hostility the moment Kristen learned of it. Rachel, for her part, has since shown remorse. In a touching but tense moment, she apologized to Sarah for the allergic reaction, admitting it was wrong. Yet apologies don't erase the damage. Kristen, ever the protective lioness, isn't satisfied with words alone. She sees Sarah as a danger not just to her relationship with Brady, but to Rachel's fragile emotional state. Kristen has made it crystal clear. If Sarah and Brady dare to publicly acknowledge their relationship in front of Rachel, there will be hell to pay. The warning hangs heavy, a veiled threat wrapped in maternal concern. This brings us to the heart of today's discussion, the inevitable confrontation between Kristen and Sarah. Picture the Cenedum lights in a quiet corner of Salem University Hospital, or perhaps the sterile halls of Bayview itself. Sarah, still recovering, looking pale but determined. Kristen, dressed in her signature sleek black, eyes blazing with barely contained fury. The two women, who share a complicated history of animosity, finally come face to face. Kristen doesn't mince words. Her voice is low, dangerous, every syllable dripping with menace. "You think you can waltz into my daughter's life and take what's mine," she hisses. "Stay away from Brady. Stay away from Rachel. Or I promise you, Sarah Horton, you will regret it." Sarah, strong-willed and unafraid, stands her ground. She knows the pain of loss, the ache of unfulfilled dreams. She promises Kristen, perhaps with a trembling voice but unwavering resolve with it, she will never do anything to hinder Rachel's progress. She swears she has no intention of coming between mother and daughter, that her feelings for Brady are genuine and not meant to destroy. It's a promise born of empathy, but in Salem, promises are fragile things. Kristen isn't convinced. She leans in closer, her gaze cold as steel. "Keep that promise, Sarah, because if you don't, there will be consequences. Severe ones." The tension is suffocating. Fans can almost feel the pulse-pounding suspense as Kristen walks away, leaving Sarah alone with her thoughts. Is this just a warning or the prelude to something far darker? Whispers have begun circulating in fan communities, rumors that Sarah might ignore Kristen's threats, emboldened by her love for Brady. And if she does? Could Kristen, in her desperation to protect Rachel, resort to extreme measures? Kidnapping rumors are swirling, whispers that Sarah could vanish, held captive until she backs off. We've seen Kristen do the unthinkable before, imprisoning rivals, faking deaths, orchestrating elaborate schemes. Is history about to repeat itself? Let's delve deeper into why this feels so ominous. Kristen's track record is terrifying. She's kidnapped Brady's loved ones, manipulated courts, and even switched babies in the past. Remember the twisted history with Sarah's own child? Her love for Rachel is all-consuming. She once confessed to crimes to shield her daughter. If Kristen believes Sarah is a threat to Rachel's stability spatially, after the allergic reaction fallout, she might see no other option but to eliminate the problem. And in soap terms, eliminate rarely means something mild. Sarah, meanwhile, is no damsel in distress. She's survived kidnappings, near-death experiences, and emotional devastation. But this time feels different. She's vulnerable, still healing, and deeply in love. If she chooses to pursue Brady openly, defying Kristen's ultimatum, the fallout could be catastrophic. Fans are divided. Some believe Sarah will keep her word, prioritizing peace. Others think her passion for Brady will override caution, leading to disaster. Imagine the dramatic possibilities. A shadowy figure lurking outside Sarah's home. A mysterious car trailing her through Salem's streets. A sudden disappearance, no trace, leaving Brady frantic and Kristen suspiciously calm. The show could stretch this mystery for weeks, clues planted, red herrings, accusations flying. Brady confronting Kristen, demanding answers. Rachel caught in the middle, torn between guilt and loyalty. Marlena offering wisdom, John investigating, the whole town on edge. This storyline taps into days of our lives' core strengths, family drama, romantic stakes, and the ever-present threat of danger. It's a reminder that in Salem, love can be the most dangerous game of all. Will Sarah heed Kristen's warning and step back? Or will she fight for her happiness, risking everything? And if Kristen makes good on her threats, how far will she go? We want to hear from you. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Sarah is truly in danger? Is Kristen capable of kidnapping again? Who do you root for in this triangle, Sarah and Brady, or Kristen and Rachel's family unit? Share your theories, predictions, and favorite moments from this arc. This is shaping up to be one of the most intense chapters in recent days' history, and we can't wait to see how it unfolds. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.